Hey everyone, welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. I have so many things to make sure are restocked in this. But I'm excited to be back and play this more. I'll just throw stuff. So first I have to double check the pricing because I always forget to do that. I need to buy a lot of that flour today because flour is cheap today and normally it's kind of expensive. Okay. I think for today my only goal is gonna be to get the next size upgrade for my store because that would be really, really helpful. Because at this point I don't know how long it will take me to save up that much and still have enough to be able to do everything else that I need to do. But that is something that is important because it's getting pretty crowded in here. So that's gonna be the plan for now. That seems probably manageable. Okay, those are already on the list, but I go through it fast, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay. These. There we go. Okay. I need to make sure I have all of the relatively new stuff. Okay. These for sure I need plenty of. They're expensive, but okay. Slightly running out, but I need to make sure that I can afford everything that I need the most. Okay. So hard to tell when these are in different units. Um, okay, I'll say that's good for now. There's still an open rack in there, so I think that is hopefully good enough. If not, I'll have to buy them another one, which I might have to do soon anyway, especially if I want to get more restockers. I know I need more racks in storage, but at this exact moment, I think it's more important to just get the store open and just work on stuff here. I need this. Okay. Someone's gonna want the scale soon, so I'm so on top of it. Yep. Okay. Also, if I'm gonna have a bigger store, I'm gonna need to also get more paint eventually. Ooh. Sure. I'm excited to get more produce eventually, but I definitely need the larger store before then, because I don't have space to put any more of these giant bins. Also, my job will be keeping these that I have out here restocked. Because then it will give the restockers a little less to focus on. Okay. But I also have to be doing scale stuff for everyone at the same time. Also, I know I talked last time about how I was considering getting the customer helper, or whatever it's called, the person that helps with scale and self-checkout stuff, but I think at this point I would rather just save money by not having to hire another person and pay them a wage, because I'm still kind of working on getting things to a profitable position, especially when I'm having to get more licenses and everything, and more space expansions, and probably soon get a larger storage upgrade and everything like that. So I think at this point, with the size that my store is, I can manage doing all of it myself, and that seems like probably the best option at this point, just because that way it's saving me money. It's not really saving the customers very much time, but I'm able to have more money, because it is kind of hard to I feel bad for always comparing them, but I was thinking about this when I was playing Clothing Store Simulator. It is kind of hard to actually earn enough in this game to get a lot of stuff fast, compared to Clothing Store Simulator, because in this game it's like I'm always kind of, okay, well, if I get a license, will I have enough for all of the inventory I need and stuff like that. And I think it's because in this game you are technically supposed to use loans. Like, that's a thing that's actually built into the game, which it's not in Clothing Store Simulator, but I was thinking about it because I was like, I haven't checked if I'll have enough money for inventory before buying like 10 bins of everything in so long in that one. But in this one it's a lot more like, okay, I need to really budget and make sure that everything is correct and ready for what I'm gonna be using it for. So a lot of cereal. Okay. Empty box, here you go. No one's buying this soap. Okay. Okay, a person. It's actually almost 9, so then the orders are gonna freeze time, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Okay, yeah, they are frozen, so I will finish this first because I can. I think probably another reason why Clothing Store Simulator is more profitable is because when I'm dealing with stuff that's like $100, $50, whatever amount per item, I can mark it up more than if I'm dealing with something that's like a couple of dollars. And so I'm earning more per sale over the market price compared to in this game, where it's like I can charge it maybe like 25 cents over, but any more than that they start complaining too much. So I actually don't know if it's exactly 25, but it's sort of around that range, I found. But it kind of depends on the thing too, because some things in this are more expensive, like the dish soap is really expensive. But, that's kind of a reason that I think it might be a lot more, I'm stuck in the door, more profitable to do it with clothing rather than supermarket items. I was gonna say food, and then I realized actually now I have more than just that. I should come to these places more often. Is this the same person? I thought there was a different order. Maybe it is this. Okay. Alright, they are... I know where they are. I wonder what they're making that needs lemon and mushroom. It's kind of an interesting combination. Okay. It looks so foggy right now with the street lights. The details on just the environment in this game are so cool, and I've said it before, especially about sort of the parks and stuff, but just like even the paint is faded and stuff, and it's just so interesting to look at. And I was thinking about it because it's like, yeah, it doesn't look good, like this looks all graffitied and stuff, so it doesn't look good in terms of being like, why is there a ladder here? It doesn't look good in terms of like, oh, this is a really nice street, kind of, but it looks good in terms of being really realistic, which I think is kind of fun, that it isn't just perfectly painted, even though it could be. And like the crosswalks are better maintained, and the sort of white lines in the street and everything, but it's very fun. I like that kind of detail. I will help with some of this. I feel like they've never been caught up in so long, so I'm gonna actually help with this, because that way hopefully they will be able to do what they're doing a little better, because they'll be more focused on the things that are needed. I'm just gonna casually throw things here. Also, that makes buying more tomorrow easier, because I can see what's missing more easily. Stuck in the cash register, that's not good. Or not the cash register, but the conveyor belt check stand thing. I am, again, just a floating box shadow on the ground. I have no shadow of my own. Okay. I'm getting distracted. We have that. And what's this? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Those are so inefficient. Okay, I do have that. I'm just letting them put them away in storage because then they can organize them. And why did you come from over there? Did you go through the wall? Possibly. Anyway, I want them to be able to arrange it because I don't want to have to go deal with all of that, and also they can walk through things a lot easier than I can, so probably better for them to do it. Okay. Next day. Alright, everything was good. I got $11 of profit. That needs to improve. I'm only going to buy what I absolutely need today. Which I feel like I've said before. But today, I actually am only going to buy things I am actually likely to run out of today, if I don't buy more. Perfect. Okay, so that is 2,600. Also just looking ahead, because I'm not gonna try and get these today, but I'm just trying to see what type of thing I'll need next. I'll need a freezer for some of these. A freezer and a shelf and one spotted fridge, and then this is more cheese, another kind of bottled water, more eggs, and then a lot of shelf things, and then it looks like a lot more fridge. Yeah, okay. many things. And I can soon get more produce. That's a really expensive license though. But I also wanted to double check because I thought, and I might be misremembering, there's another kind of dishwasher thing. Yeah, they eventually sell books, which I'm super excited about. That is an insanely expensive. That's how words work. That's an insanely expensive license, but hopefully by the time I'm there I'll have that much. Also, you can have cat food and dog food. That's really fun. Chocolate spread. Interesting. More books. I like that there's one just called Wombat. Chocolate powder. Is that like cocoa mix? I don't know. And then more alcoholic beverages. Okay, I'm really excited to eventually get to those. I'm definitely not there yet. But also, okay, the next storage section. And for this person, I need to be level 29 and get 7 more. Okay. Lots of stuff to look forward to. I don't know why those are so empty. Are you just pretending like you're done with everything? Because these are... Tomatoes are kind of expensive. I think I'm actually running out of those. Okay. I just bought a lot of that yesterday, so I don't need that. I do need that. They're more expensive today though, so I don't want to buy more than one right now. Also, at some point, I am interested in buying a vehicle. That was the other thing that I was talking about recently, but again, I don't think that it's my highest priority right now because I can walk everywhere, even if it's a little bit slower. I am actually running out of this. Okay. Those are so expensive. What the heck? Yeah, but I will probably eventually get a vehicle, but at this point, that isn't the highest priority for what I'm currently trying to do, so. Why are they not restocking things that are missing? I'm gonna get 2 of those just because they get used up really fast. Okay. That should be enough, and then I still have a ton of money right now. Do this one because produce restocking is very fun. Ah, there's like 1 left. Okay, well 4 or 5 left, but close enough. Okay. Next. I need to find the coffee because they are not restocking it, but I apparently should have some. There we go. Okay. Also, peanut butter. These are so close together, it's so hard to find anything. Okay, put it back, fine. There it is, perfect. They're just not going to the scale yet. Okay. Well, too bad this other person got there first. Okay. So much. Okay. Let's see where that person is. Okay, not very far. I will go do that quickly. Since it's early enough in the day that time is, in fact, still passing. Also, these are pretty. Good work. Anyway. Now I'm super curious about the ladder that was in the tree. It's still there. Interesting. It's also such a spindly branched tree that I don't know if someone actually tried to climb it or if, I don't know. Yeah. Scale line, got it. Just because I know it's gonna get super busy, I'm just doing the lights first. So that people aren't like, you were helping them and then you left. I am going to just do everyone's labels. Deal with that in a little bit. So many things. This absolutely will not fit into this bag. Just saying, the physics is a little interesting here. Okay, that person is also not super far away, so I'm gonna run and do that now. I have so much money right now. This is convenient, because this is what happens when you don't spend all of your money on more inventory in the morning. Is this the right way? Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Okay, they're just lurking around the corner. I see. I know where they are now. This is such a weird, tiny fence. I don't know why. Okay, I just ran around a little bit of an extra block, but that's okay. More exercise. Get your steps in. Also, I know that this objective has been there the whole time to buy the bat, but I also don't really want to have shoplifters because all that does is mean that I have to spend extra money on surveillance and bodyguards, or not bodyguards, security guards. And so that is not a priority for me right now. Also, I love how much money I already have, and there's still people who haven't checked out yet. This is going super well. So many people getting produce today. This is great. Will I pass $4,000? That's the question. Okay. I think I probably will pass 4,000 today. There's still, yeah, okay, absolutely. There's still more people. But will I get 4,500? Maybe. Depends. I can't look at how many people are still checking out. Okay, we're almost done, it looks like. Depends how much people are getting of various things and if they're getting the expensive things. Yay, this is the wealthiest I've ever been in this game. In this playthrough. I've had more before this, but... Ah, that's satisfying. All fours. Except for the 65 cents. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. That I should get rid of first. There we go. Is that empty now? Yeah. Okay. yay, everything was a good price and everything was stocked. That is great. I have a ton of profit today. Perfect. And that means that I can finally get my next section. How many total sections? Okay, 23. That is so much money. I wonder if they all give the same amount of expansion. Because I feel like if a like $2,000 something expansion gives this much space, I feel like one that's whatever that was, like 100,000, should give more than just this. But I think they're all about the same size. Also, this should probably be not quite. Okay. Alright then, but now I have sort of open space here again, which is much nicer. And before I forget, I of course need paint. You know what else I should probably do is flooring, because I haven't actually done that, and I'm really curious. What would look nice with this? I don't have to worry about it looking dirty because I've got my my janitor to come clean it, so it doesn't have to be something that hides dirt well. I kind of like the wood floor look, but also I kind of like this or this, which are kind of opposite, because this would make it really bright. This would make it more dark, but it might... Let's see. Hang on. Okay. My shelving is all white. My walls are pretty bright. I don't know if I should go black or white with this. I guess maybe... I think white would look better with the colors that I have going on right now, so I will try that. This one is cool. It looks kind of like scales, but it's also, it does not match my walls very well. And this one, it does kind of match the walls, but it's also, I don't particularly like that pattern. This has kind of like a parquet thing going on, but I don't know. I think this will just make it look nice. It's a little hard to visualize how that would look. But now I need to go see about actual things that I need. Like that. I'll come back to those because it's really hard to tell. we're going back to being slightly broke, but it's worth it for all of these upgrades. Okay. Order that. And now to try to find my new things that I need. Because I need to make this look nice before I open the store. Okay, accent wall. Okay, I need to do the pricing because I also did not do that today. Bread is cheap today, but I also don't think I really need all that much bread. That's probably a little too expensive. I'll do 7.4. Okay. Now, I think I can open the store, but also, ooh, okay. Let's see how this looks. I'm a little bit nervous about this. Oh, that does look nice, I think. I need to look at it from a little bit. Okay. I need more eventually, but yeah, I think that looks good with this coloring. I'll definitely have to buy more of it when I can afford it, because right now it's kind of sparse, but it looks nice, I think. It looks a little bit, it's kind of hard to fully visualize still because it's kind of weird looking against the wood flooring, but yeah, I like it. I think that looks nice. The door is also white, so it kind of ties in a lot of the shelving and the door and everything. They're all white, so it kind of is congruent with that. I think that looks good. The way that the tree shadows look on it are kind of fun. Okay, more scale people. Hello. I didn't order more produce today, so I have to watch carefully to make sure that I'm not running out of anything completely. Hello. I will go grab something and see if it needs resorting. Okay, here we go. It's nice being able to walk through here without having that other shelf in the way. Okay. Not too far. The scale person just missed me. I will be back eventually. This person's car is the same color as this. Okay. Anyway. This one says open, but it's not. Apparently, or at least not for me. Okay. Many things. I'm just standing in the middle of the street. I have to do scale first for people. Actually, it looks kind of nice. It's reflective, so I think it actually makes it less dark, because the lights aren't the brightest, at least with the amount that I have. So that actually, I like this flooring decision. I think that it looks good. And now it's got like a little walkway into the store, before I can afford all the rest of it. Okay, 9277. We are getting low on some of these things. We're completely out of carrots. Hopefully, because it's 9, no one else is gonna try and get any. But that is definitely a problem. Okay, no one try to get carrots, please. Unless we have more carrots, which I don't think we do. I don't think it would have gotten that empty and stayed that way if we did. But it's good that we only ran out right at the end of the day. That is so expensive. $38 worth of tomatoes. This person has carrots. So, considering there are only 2 people in the line after this person, hopefully they didn't all try to get carrots and fail. This, okay, slightly far away. It's not too bad actually, but it's not the closest either, but it means that I can go through the cool park. There's another person in the park. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone else in this park before. Or at least not at this time of night. I like how I don't even stop moving. I'm just like, have groceries, goodbye. Alright, this is going well. I like all of the progress. It's going very, very well. Perfect. So I'm completely out of carrots. Getting a little low on tomatoes, it looks like. Nothing else looks like I'm absolutely running out of it. I mean, kind of the shelf milk. You know, for me to have that much negative profit and still end with almost 3,000, that's kind of impressive. But I think I'm gonna end this here for now. I've been playing for an hour. I did my upgrade, which was the main thing that I really wanted to do. I still need to paint that other wall and someday get more flooring, but my main priority next is making sure I have enough carrots, because that's not good. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!